The Ivy League's identity crisis isn't about money, it's about values. For decades, these 8 storied schools have clung to a legacy of academic prestige over athletic glory. But the winds of college sports are shifting, and they're leaving the Ivies in the dust. Here's the kicker. The House versus NCAA ruling and the rise of NIL deals haven't just reshaped the game. They've exposed a fundamental truth. The Ivy League can't compete by tossing a few bucks at its athletes. It needs to rethink its entire approach to sports. But here's where it gets controversial. What if the problem isn't a lack of funding, but a refusal to prioritize athletics in the first place? Let's rewind. The Ivy League wasn't born as a football or basketball powerhouse. Its roots trace back to a 1954 agreement among Northeastern schools to protect academic excellence over athletic dominance. Think of it as a pact to raise scholars, not just stars. No scholarships, no playoff bids until this year. No flashy stadiums or endorsement deals. What they offered instead? Prestige, an elite education, and the chance to play sports on the weekends, even if you weren't a 5-star recruit. It worked for a while, but not anymore. Consider this. 2 standout Ivy athletes, Sam Brown of Penn and Xaivian Lee of Princeton, recently bolted for Davidson in Florida. Why? Because the Ivy League simply can't match the platforms, money, or opportunities elsewhere. And honestly, who could blame them? The House v. NCAA ruling and earlier Supreme Court decisions have dismantled the NCAA's amateurism facade. Athletes now have the right to profit from their name, image, and likeness. Coaches get paid millions. Now, so do the players. In powerhouse conferences, alumni are forming NIL collectives, turning athletes into micro-celebrities with soda sponsorships and viral moments. The Ivy League? Still playing by 1950s rules in a TikTok world. So here's the question. Can the Ivies catch up by throwing money at the problem? Probably not. Yes, they have wealthy alumni networks with deep pockets, but would a NIL deal, or 2, really lure top recruits away from schools like Michigan or North Carolina? Doubtful. Because money is just the tip of the iceberg. Facilities matter, exposure matters, playoff access, a culture that screams, we live for sports. The Ivy League hasn't invested in any of that. Singing country roads at a West Virginia game might seem trivial, but to a recruit, it symbolizes loyalty, passion, and a community that rallies around its teams. That kind of culture takes decades to build, and the Ivies have spent decades avoiding it. And maybe that's the point. The Ivy League has never wanted to be Alabama. Its students don't attend Penn for Saturdays at Franklin Field. They're there for Ivy diplomas and career opportunities. Sports are the side dish, not the main course. But what if the Ancient Eight suddenly decided to double down on athletics? The House versus NCAA ruling gave them the shot. The money is there. The recruits are there. The only thing missing is a collective decision to change. Until then, Penn's athletes will keep playing hard, coaches will keep training harder, and recruits will keep choosing other schools. Why? Because the Ivy League hasn't chosen competitiveness. It's still choosing tradition. Now here's where you come in. Should the Ivy League abandon its identity to chase athletic glory? Or is it time to accept that not every school needs to be a sports factory? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate isn't just about basketball courts and NIL deals. It's about what the Ivy League stands for and what it's willing to sacrifice to stay relevant.